All right, and we are back at the St. East Center. Mike Lang, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell behind the control board, Nick Hall on camera, and Caitlin Ferry. Just heard her laughing there. Nick is going to be on the sideline. The final game today, the championship game of the First State Orthopedics Cup, finally getting underway after that overtime thriller with Howard and Caesarati. So tonight we're going to have Red Bank Catholic, the Casey's, out of North Jersey, and from Wilmington, Conrad Schools of Science. And Nick, I think with the Casey's, maybe we should, we talked about last night doing the game with an Irish Pro, but maybe we should be, what's a good Irish name? Sean and Seamus.
Seamus.
So, how's Seamus? How you doing tonight? All right, so anyway.
Top of the morning to you.
Hey. 3 Division I signees. There's one of them, number 13, Katie Rice, going to Vermont. I'm sorry, she's going to Lehigh. I'm trying to keep these guys straight.
Yeah,
Rose Caverly's going to
Vermont, yeah.
And Haley Moore is going to Binghamton. So,
and a great,
very good team.
Comeback win for them yesterday.
Red Bank, yeah, they were fun to watch. And of course, we know Caravel. I don't know if Caravel. We do know Caravel. We know Conrad really well with the sisters. And Jordan Rook, Alyssa Fayville, Nye Whittlesey. They like to run and gun, and the Casey's also like to get up and go. So we're expecting a nice, it might not be super high scoring, but an action-packed game tonight. And after that last one and the long day here, I'm rooting for no overtime.
And we've had our fair share of overtimes here at the Diamond State Classic. And this Conrad team, very impressive yesterday. Red Bank impressive themselves with a comeback win as well. And Conrad, they lit it up from deep yesterday. Very fun team to watch.
So we're going to have the national anthem.
Championship game.
Jason wants to know another night would be better. Tomorrow.
I don't have to go until 9 Sunday. What? And we get done early.
A fine job and a long day for Abby Rosillo. She played several hours ago for Ursuline in their win against, I can't remember who they played.
I want to say Archbishop Spalding.
Archbishop Spalding, thank you very much. And the buzzer beating three-pointer by Lauren Dorsey wins that game 42-41. I remember the score was 42-41. It was definitely Spalding. Ursuline. And St. Rose playing tomorrow. Familiar foes they've played before. Played last season, as a matter of fact. So we are about to get underway. About 8:30 here in the East. Glad you could join us on 302 Sports as we bring you game number 5 today. Really, we have 4 of the girls' games and the unified basketball game with McCain and Newark Charter. That was a whole lot of fun. And an overtime game between CR and Howard. We're about ready to get started. Whittlesey lining up with Amanda Hart. We are underway.
I love championship games, Mike.
That is tipped out of bounds by Nye Whittlesey. And she disagrees with the call. It's going to go
Already.
to RBC. In the green and gold, going from right to left. Conrad in the white with the red trim going left to right. And already something is not
Clock
right.
issue or something.
Hey, that took 2 seconds off the clock. No detail is too small here.
Got to be perfect here at the Diamond State Classic.
Here we go. Casey's have Amanda Hart, number 32. There's Katie Rice in the middle, 13. 23 is Haley Moore. 24, that is Rose Caverly. And number 2, Sophia Sabino, rounds out the starting 5. Outside to Sabino, she's guarded by Julie Kaleja. That pass picked by Rice before it flies out of bounds into our equipment. And a drive inside by Caverly, can't get it to go. Rice for 3, it's around and good. A triple for Katie Rice.
Nice shot there, able to some open space, no hesitation. She took it.
That Kaleja is being smothered by Caverly. Finds Rook underneath, saves it in, but a steal by Moore. And here come the Caseys. Katie Rice drives, can't get it to fall. Whittlesey with the rebound. And we're running and gunning just like we thought. Alyssa Fayville thinks about a 3, but she who hesitates travels. Isn't that what I think Socrates once said that, didn't he?
Oh, I believe so.
She who
What
hesitates travels. Oops, I missed that. Was a three-pointer from, was that Katie Rice, right? 3.
Katie Rice, we talked about her a lot
3.
yesterday. Very high game IQ.
Daughter of a coach, and that's 2. Two-pointer for Caverly.
Yep, we found that out, and it made perfect sense after. She knows how to play the game. Nice shot there as well.
You see the green-shirted parents off to our right. Had a lot of fun with them last night, chatting before and after the game. Steph Kaleja hands it off to sister Steph, big sister Julie. But there's Steph, number 44. Rook looking for an opening. Back to Fayville. 6:15 to go. 5-0 Casey's. Julie Kaleja drives, puts up a little hook shot, won't go. Here comes Haley Moore. She's got an opening middle, poked from behind by Fayville, and a steal for the Red Wolves. Kaleja to Kaleja. And another hook shot by Julie, won't go. Stephanie there for the putback, and it's 5-2. And Nick, how long before I mess up which sister I'm talking about?
I know for me it wouldn't be too long.
Caverly
Both
on
very
the
good though.
outside. Caverly can go inside and or outside. There's Rice. She likes to drive.
She makes the right play.
5 points for her already. Jordan Rook takes it right to the hoop, and we have a foul on the floor. Let's see who it is. Haley Moore, perhaps.
And we talked to Jordan Rook after their game yesterday, and she gave us a Coach K quote
Amanda
in her
Hart.
post-game interview. So you know she's a fan of basketball in the game, obviously. Throw out a Coach K quote.
Rook bringing it in. Gets it back from Julie. Long distance for Julie. No good, and gets out of bounds to the green. So no hesitation there from Julie Kaleja on that shot. They have range. All of these girls have range. Basically, it's inside these doors. That's their range.
Yeah, you said if you're watching your Red Bank fan, you may look at that shot and say, why did she take that shot? Well, you'll find out why shortly, as her and her sister both can hit from the perimeter.
Aaron Rannigan, an early substitution for Coach John Kaleja. Julie takes a seat, and she wants to know, Dad, what's going on here? Usually he's not out that early. He's usually not out at all. Here's Steph to Fayville. You know, Julie's coming back in. John obviously had something to say to her, and he made his point. Inside to Nye Whittlesey off of Red Bank. It's going to stay with Conrad. Julie Pleasure back in. Erin Rannigan didn't even break a sweat, Nick. She's back out. Rook looking for an opening. Dishes to Julie Pleasure. She drives with the right hand. Can't get it up over that rim. Out of bounds. It will go to Red Bank Catholic. 7-2, 4:47 to go, first quarter. Championship game of the first state Orthopedic Cup at the Diamond State Classic. Glad you could join us on 302sports.com as we bring you high school basketball. Cavalry thought about the three, picks it up, sends it back to Sabino. Kicks it out to Haley Moore, and that's good. Moore
Nice
for
shot
three.
there. She's hit a couple of those yesterday too, if I believe. Nice stroke from beyond the arc. Nice cut.
Jordan Rook slides inside, goes up and under.
Way
Makes
to
it
cut,
10-4.
look for the basketball and finish there by Rook.
You saw Red Bank Catholic yesterday trailing by 6 after 3 quarters against Cesar Rodney, put up 28 points in the fourth quarter. They can't score. That foul's going to be on Nia Whittlesey, her first, team first.
And Red Bank really turned it on late last night. I believe after that technical foul, they had a huge outburst after that.
Not sure what the coach said, and it was quick, but it got them fired up. Julie Pleasure on the fast break, can't finish. Stephanie with the rebound, she's fouled. I believe the foul's going to be on Katie Rice, and Steph Pleasure's shooting too.
Nice look up there, though, to get the ball ahead on the break. Gave her a nice opportunity there, unable to finish, but she'll head to the line.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a shot that Julie Pleasure wants back. First shot is up and swish-alicious.
A smooth stroke.
So Julie Pleasure with 10 last night. Steph had 20.
Team
And
get 30 points out of the sister to be pretty happy.
Trainer was on her way over, but I don't know what's going on. Caverly is going to head to
Maybe some blood
the
or something.
corner. Who knows what's going on? So Rose Caverly is going to get some repairs, as they say in hockey. Second one up and nothing but net. That makes it 10-6. Conrad right back in this one after a 10-2 start for the Caseys. I love that nickname.
Oh yeah, we talked about it at
It's
length
like the Irish
yesterday.
League. You have the Caseys, the Seamuses, the Shawns, the O'Donnells, whatever you're going to have, it's going to be awesome. There is a attempt by Serrato from 3, misses it all, but into Sabino. Her pass picked off by Steph Pleasure. The Wolves are off and running. She pulls up, gives it to Fayetteville. Back to
Oh, that's deep.
Steph Pleasure. Nick, that had to be 32 feet
That
from the
was
hoop.
probably one of the deepest threes I've seen at the Diamond State Classic.
That's a
and
Ryan Hockenbrock three-pointer right there. He didn't hear me
front
sitting
rim,
right
but
next to me. She did catch rim, but that's a long distance.
that was a very long one.
So here's Katie Rice, the lefty, off to Serrato. Down the corner, Amanda Hart. Caverly's waiting on the sideline, come back in, she's tough. Inside Serrato, back to the basket. Steps, and it's a turnover for Red Bank Catholic. Caverly back in, but she's gonna replace Amanda Hart, so Julie Serrato is gonna remain in the game. They go a little smaller here. Alyssa Fayetteville bringing it up. Hounded by Haley Moore. And Moore is going to get called for the reach-in. So that's aggressive defense. Maybe a little too aggressive, obviously, there.
Real aggressive. Went for the reach.
2:29 to go, first quarter, 10-6. Red Bank Catholic, Jordan Rook to bring it in. Saw Conrad volleyball coach Jen Skinner right behind us, as half of her team is playing basketball. Steph Pleasure to Julie. Into the corner to Fayetteville, back up top. as they work it around, looking for an opening. Rook, the drive, sees daylight, can't get it to fall, and rebounded by Julia Serrato. That's a nice play by Jordan Rook.
Yeah, she's been able to get to the basket a couple times here in the first quarter, finishing on some, unable to connect there. But still a good job of penetrating. She has some good pump fakes on the perimeter. Get the defenders up in the air. She can go right underneath.
Nice hesitation there by Rook to wait till she saw something she liked. Did everything but got the ball to go through. Caverly fakes the three, drives in, and runs into some interference.
A little bit out of control.
Red Wolves come up with it. Julie Colegia in the corner. Wow, Alyssa Fayetteville somehow gets to that ball. And a walk called on Julie Colegia. Almost. 1:32 to go. Red Bank ball, Red Bank Catholic, 10-6. A little lower scoring than we thought we might see for the first quarter.
And yesterday, Red Bank, with the people we talked to and how they did yesterday, you see they struggled a little bit with that 2-3 zone. And we talked to some people about their games before they came into this tournament, and they struggled with the zone as well. Conrad sticking with the man-to-man defense.
Turnover.
And it's been working out the last couple possessions.
Eliza Srinivasan.
Aha, there she is.
Has entered the building. 1:17 to go. Julie Colegia bringing it up, guarded by Caverly. Spins. Oh,
Nice
finds
pass.
a cutting Stephanie Colegia and can't finish on. Coach John knows the play was there.
Great bounce pass.
Cross court. Caverly gets it. Misses from three. Rebound Rook. And here we go. Long distance pass to Steph. Julie's got it up top. Gets Whittlesey on the post. Can't quite get the handle there. The Red Bank Catholic comes up with it. We're in the final minute. Long distance pass. And that shot by Serrato off the bottom of the rim. Rook to Fayetteville. 1-on-2. Ahead of the pack. Alyssa Fayetteville with the bucket.
Both teams running, gunning there. Finally, Conrad able to convert.
Yeah, this is like Air Coryell out there for your old-time NFL fans. A lot of long-distance passing. 20 seconds. See if Red Bank holds for the last shot. And the answer would be no. Three-point attempt by Rice, no good. Nice rebound, Caverly. Scoop shot up and in. Rose Caverly, her fourth point of the night.
Way to bat out down low, get that offensive rebound and lay it in.
So 4-3. Oh. Steph Colegia picked that up with a couple seconds left. Knocked out of bounds by Red Bank Catholic, and the Red Wolves are going to have 1.4 seconds to try to get something up in the air here.
They got some shooters. That ball's
and
gonna
that's
be
not going to happen as he's deflected on the inbounds, and that's going to do it after one quarter. It is Red Bank Catholic 12, Conrad 8. You're watching high school basketball on 302sports.com.
At every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover.
Welcome back to Sister Mary Ellen Arena. My name is Mike Lang, along with Nick Alessandrini. Kate Ferry right behind me, wearing tough shoes there. Nick Hall up on the camera, and Jason Winchell on the ones and twos. 12-8. Casey's into the ball will go to Conrad. This is Julie Colegia. Held scoreless in the first quarter. That doesn't happen too often. And she is directing traffic underneath to her sister. Steph mid-range, high off the rim, no. But out to Jordan Rook, finds Janila Whittlesey inside. She imposes her will for two.
That's a great job of reeling that pass in. It was a tough pass to catch. She took it right from the defenders and a lot of traffic and able to lay that in.
Srinivasan up top with Rook guarding her. Rook's tough on D. And so is that Alyssa Fayetteville, and she's speedy. Ahead of the pack goes Fayetteville. It's up and in.
What a great
and we're all tied
play.
at 12. Yeah, how about that,
If
Alyssa
you watch
Fayetteville?
Jordan Rook to run out in front of the defender, slow down right in front of him so they wouldn't catch her, that's a veteran play that you don't see on the stat sheet.
And for those of you watching in Jersey and elsewhere, that Alyssa Fayetteville, primarily her volleyball is really her main sport, and one of the favorite, there's a foul, one of the favorite athletes of all of us here at 302, and a lot of people here, we just love watching Alyssa play volleyball and basketball. She's all hustle and heart. Not Haley Moore, it's Janila Whittlesey picks up her second foul. It'll be inbounded by her 23 counterpart, Haley Moore. Just a second team foul for Conrad. Quickly out to Rice. Wow, and the walk is called on that first step. 12-12, so the first 4 points of this quarter scored by the Red Wolves. And Nick, they're hanging right with them.
Yeah, 12 up here, 12-12. We haven't really seen the Kalasia sisters get it going yet, so look out for that. You know it's coming at some time.
Yeah, Conrad has been really blowing the doors off of people early, but this is a little higher caliber opponent for them. But they are hanging right with Red Bank and their squad of Division I players. There's Fayetteville. I'm sorry, that's Aaron Rannigan, short jumper, number 2. First lead for the Red Wolves. It's 14-12, 6:20 to go, second quarter.
Good pass there underneath.
Cavalry to Maddie Fagan, number 14. Swings it around to Amanda Hart, no good. Rook with the rebound, and back she comes. She's got Fagan guarding her. Off to Julie. Julie takes it around Caverly and scores, and there's the bucket for Julie Kalesia. And we have a timeout. Casey's. Conrad opens up a 16-12 lead. 5:50 to go until halftime in the first State Orthopedics Cup. Nick, this is exhausting, but we've had so much fun today, and we're going to do it one more time tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to see championships in 2 cups, and which ones they would be the main draw, St. Francis Healthcare. What are we seeing in that one?
Our first game tomorrow, and for third place, it'll be Sanford and Central Dauphin. And then after that, we have the St. Francis Health Cup Championship game, which is one that everyone that's been around this tournament all week is going to be excited for, and that's Pickerington Central from Ohio up against Mater Dei from California. And they have both been unbelievably impressive in their first 2 games here at the Diamond State Classic. So that one should be, as we referred to earlier, maybe one of the best games in Diamond State Classic history.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good one. I was just so impressed with, from Mater Dei with Brooke Dimitri. Just unbelievable talent. She's just a freshman.
Yeah.
And her teammate, Kyle, and classmate, Kylie Pepe.
Great freshman as well. They've got a lot of talent on that team.
They do, and they have 2 of their scholarship players not even playing in this tournament. Yeah. And another one is injured. Crocker, I think Kaylin Crocker should be back in a couple of weeks. Sarah Rayhan not playing, and another Division I player also not playing. So
Madison Johnson from Xavier. She'll be going to Xavier.
That's it, Madison Johnson. Thank you very much. Caverly misses from 3. Rebound, here comes Steph Kalesia. She pulls up and hits it to Fayetteville, and she's trying to drive and dribble drive penetration. Draws a foul on Haley Moore. Kind of incredulous Haley Moore. She has the who me look on her face.
A nice little run here by Conrad. 4-point lead now. She wanted that one.
8-point run for the Red Wolves. They trail 12-8 at the end of the first.
Nice backdoor
nice
cut.
Dish to Steph. Can't get it to fall. And we're going to have a foul on Conrad. But a great look and a great pass. I believe that is Randigan with the foul. Her first. Team third. So we see some great vision here from Conrad. Just shots not falling yet.
Yeah. Couple contested misses in the paint, but they had some great bounce passes down low and some great looks down there. only a matter of time before they can start finishing those.
So they really, I don't want to jinx anybody, they really shut down the high-powered Casey's.
Yeah, and the Cases kind of struggled similarly yesterday in the first half, and then they kind of exploded, found it.
Yeah.
Some halftime adjustments they made. There's some great coaching on that end, and that's a nice pass.
Sabino all the way out top to Amanda Hart. Nice shot by Hart for 3. That ends the run at 8, 16-15.
Good
Near
defense.
steal. Julie Kleja's got it. She's fouled by
little
Sabino.
Too aggressive there, yeah.
Yeah, look at you see the Casey's coach, Joe Montano, I believe is his name. Yes, Joe Montano. Oh, he knew it was a foul,
Yeah,
but he
after,
appreciated the hustle from Sabino.
almost had her on the first attempt. After you missed that first one, get back to your defense.
Sabino's second foul. She is back on the bench, and here is Julie Kleja to Rannigan. Rannigan getting some time tonight. Finds Fayetteville in the corner. That pass is deflected. Well, that would have been legal to go in the backcourt. Conrad
Ooh,
keeps
nice.
it behind the back dribble to Fayetteville for 3. Just too much on that. Katie Rice gets it. Here come the Casey's, right to left on your screen. And that is a foul on Steph Kleja. It's going to be a 2-shotter. Steph Kleja's first.
Katie Rice putting her head down there, drawing the foul. She usually makes the right play there. Drives in, takes the contact, gets to the line.
And we have a officials conference here. Not sure. Coach John Kleja asked the officials to check something. Maybe who the foul was called on. I think it was called on Stephanie. I think he's trying to get it called on somebody else.
Why not?
They took that player foul down off the board real quick, but I thought it was pretty clearly Stephanie Kleja.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it now at the scores table.
John Kleja is a sneaky devil, though, you know.
Trying to work some magic over there, both coaches. And now Coach Kleja is going to walk with them down the sideline over there. Still chit-chatting. So will be 2 shots for Katie Rice. Coming off a 16-point game yesterday.
So she missed the first. Shot number 2 coming up. Nyla Whittlesey back in. Janila Whittlesey with 2 fouls. That one's good.
A little pressure from the Caseys here.
Tied up again, kind of what we thought. Julie Kleja on Caverly. Hands to Steph. Caverly and her, we want a timeout, says Coach Kleja. We are getting a 30-second timeout. So, Nick, also tomorrow we have the Delaware Cup. So it's going to be, first game, we're not going to be, we are showing the first game. That is going to be DMA and Wilmington Charter.
Yep. That's to be our first game for you tomorrow. Make sure to check it out. Opening up our day.
And then we're going to finish up the host school, St. Elizabeth's, in the Delaware Cup Championship against Mercy High School out of nearby Baltimore, about an hour and a half from Wilmington. Mercy me. And those Vikings are off to an impressive start. A lot of scoring on that St. E's team, led by a fatty.
Yeah, we saw her
Renaya Ward-Mayo. She can play.
on Thursday or yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep, as they had a nice big victory.
She's going to make people really happy around here at St. E's, and she's off to a great start. Sophomore, first year at St. E's. And she is not the only player in that team. So St. E's will play here tomorrow night. That should be a good one with Mercy High School. Kleja to Kleja. Fayetteville launching the 3. It's good. Alyssa Fayetteville from downtown.
Nothing but net.
19-16. That brought down the rain, didn't it?
They were able to take advantage. Defender goes down. Somebody's going to be open.
Oh, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Alyssa Fayetteville, her first. team 6th. Team 5th. Caverly looks, she's got Rice open. Thought about
Nice
3.
crossover.
And Whittlesey gets in the way.
Yeah, that's a great defensive
Caverly
play.
gets it back to Serrato, and that's a 2-pointer.
Yeah, it
for
looked
Julia
like she was on
Serrato.
the line there.
So it's a 1-point game, 19-18, 3:12 to go until halftime. Jordan Rook swings it out to Fayetteville, to Stephanie. Up top to Rook. She's got Julie, so they're moving that ball well, trying to create some space underneath. Steph Kaleja for 3 off the back rim.
They haven't really got much space to take those threes. When they're taking those threes, they're taking them from very deep.
Yeah, Caverly picks that one up, brings it all the way down, and it's a quick 3 for Amanda Hart. No good, and
This rebound.
there's Julie Kaleja. You hear Stephanie yelling for her.
That's what they can
Got
do.
the 3 off the rim, no good. Katie Rice gets it. This is kind of what we expected.
Yep.
Serrato, a long 2. Kind of dives up there on the rim, and here comes Jordan Rook.
2-on-2.
Oh, she runs into Caverly, no call. And the ball's going to go to, I think they're calling it jump ball here. It's going to go to, we'll see if the possession arrow changes. Red Bank Catholic. So now the possession arrow did not switch. Must have just been a lost
Yeah,
ball.
I think she must have went straight up. Cavalry went straight up. No foul called, and Brooke lost it out of bounds.
No argument from John Kaleja on that one, other than he thought it was deflected out of bounds. So here's Caverly. Casey's trailed by 1. 2 minutes to go in the first half, 19-18. A lot of room in the middle if they get somebody in there. And it's going to be Katie Rice penetrating, kicks out to Amanda Hart for 3. No, but Serrato's there for the rebound under the Rice. She's hammered by Steph Kaleja. It's 2-shot foul for Katie Rice, and that's 2 fouls on Stephanie.
Second chance points. Nice offensive rebound there from the Caseys. And a nice bounce pass to find Katie Rice down low. And she's able to get to the line again. She's been there multiple times already tonight.
First one up and good. We're tied again at 19, kind of what we expected. Even I expect a little higher, but hey, I'll take this is pretty good, back and forth. Coming up at halftime, I believe we are going to be trying to speak with a Red Bank Catholic family member, but we'll find out in a second.
And I believe, 1-3 so far for Conrad, and maybe 1 or 2 for Red Bank. We knew, especially the Kaleja sisters, they were going to fire them up. Great 3-point shooters as they're trying to find some space here.
Stephanie drives. Can't get that one to get her own board. Scoop reverse will not go. Again, Stephanie Kaleja, and the third chance.
It's all
She
effort.
gets that one.
Great effort.
Making her work.
Outworked everybody under the basket. Almost 3 offensive rebounds to herself and finishes.
Stephanie Kaleja, she's the younger one. Only a 9th grader, hard to believe. 1:06 to go. Conrad by 1. 3-point attempt by Haley Moore. Catches glass. Whittlesey gets it. Outlets to Julie Kaleja. Little hesitation move. Goes baseline. Finds Fayetteville in the opposite corner. Wow, Alyssa Fayetteville drives her way in. Oh, rolls around the rim. No good. Nye Whittlesey picks it up and a travel call.
Bud Fayetteville might have had Kaleja open for 3 there. One more, make the extra pass. She did have a good drive, just unable to convert.
Yeah, I think that fired up the Conrad bench a little bit. We're at the final minute, and here's Caverly. Walking it up on Rook. Gets a screen. Thought about the shot, but Whittlesey changed that. Here comes Julie Kaleja. It's a 2-on-2, but she takes it herself. No good. Rebound. And a quick jump ball call. That's going to stay with the Caseys.
Yeah, I like that call. It's a good call. Definitely not a foul there. So just 27 seconds left here in the first half.
Caverly's going to bring it up, see if they hold for 1. Gets it to Haley Moore. And back to Caverly. Not a lot of space inside. There's Rice. She finds some, puts it up and in. Goes right hand on that one. Nice play by Rice.
She's been effective. She's got a
3-2.
pretty good
Rook's
handle.
going to have to get rid of it. Deflected, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So after one half of play, Red Bank with the late basket leads at 22-21. We have Caitlin Ferry over there, I believe, with a Red Bank parent. Caitlin, are we turn that thing on there? Are we going to send it to Caitlin Ferry with one of the Red Bank parents? Kate, take it away.
Hi guys, I'm down here with Katie Rice's mom on Red Bank Catholic. And how are you doing today?
Great.
All right, so what did you expect coming into this tournament from the girls?
I expected our girls to play hard and as a team like they typically do.
And where are you guys from?
We are from Red Bank, New Jersey. That's where the school is.
That sounds good. So, coming into this game like yesterday, you guys had a really great game yesterday. How did you expect, what did you expect to see from the girls in this game, especially, coming from a Delaware State team playing at, a Delaware school?
What did we expect our team to see? I expect them to play really tough defense, rebound the ball, and, play effective offense.
Have you ever heard of this tournament before?
Yes, we have. We actually have had other teams from our area come down. People always seem to really enjoy it, and we have too. It's been great.
Do you like the energy here tonight?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's been doing great. So we're signing off here at 302 Sports. I'm Kate. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Caitlin, great job. And we're going to take a little break here so we can rejuvenate ourselves and pay the bills. We'll be back in a couple minutes on 302sports.com.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No
Life's
matter-
too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too
Local
short.
real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your... Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowes, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique.
No problem. And we are back here live on 302 Sports, live from the St. E Center at the Diamond State Classic. I'm Nick Alessandrini alongside my partner Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Caitlin Ferry, Nick Hall, 302 Sports, bringing you the first state Orthopedics Cup championship game here between Conrad and Red Bank Catholic. Very entertaining first half, 22-21.
Yeah. Katie Rice playing beat the clock there at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, very nice finish, too. I believe she went around the back or something, too, on that layup.
Ball goes to White to start the half.
And Conrad not really as effective around the perimeter, especially as yesterday, but we know they can be. So look for them to knock down a couple three. They love the corner, this one, too.
Dangerous pass there from Fayetteville, but did not hurt them. Steph gets the baseline. Thought she's going to go reverse, kicks it out to Fayetteville. There's the 6'2" Whittlesey with the rebound. Gets another rebound. Can't finish, though. 2 misses for Nye. And here is Haley Moore ahead of the pack. Goes corner to Katie Rice up top to Hart. Swings it a wide open. Who was that? Sophia Sabino for 3.
This team makes some good passes.
That's a good start for Red Bank Catholic. They open up a 4-point lead. They started the game, I believe, on a 5-0 run. And there's Whittlesey, nice little dish and score. So Janila Whittlesey scores there, 25-23, 6:53 to go, third quarter. First State Orthopedics Cup, Mike Lang, Nick Alessandrini with you. Caverly called for a jump ball. And that will remain with the Caseys. So that is, I believe, Sabino is going to inbound the ball. Another whistle. Not sure what the call is there. Who knows? Sabino finds Caverly.
Nice inbound play.
Oh, my, she gets that over, guards the one side with the left arm and gets it over Kalesia. So Rose Caverly, the bucket there. She's got 6 tonight.
And she even had Haley Moore open for 3 if she wanted to pass on that great inbound play by the Caseys.
Oh, Rook could have gotten called for the foul there. Montana really upset with that non-call. Rook through the left side out. No screen foul called.
That
and
should
the
be
ball
Conrad
off
ball,
and
yeah.
that's going to be a turnover.
That's good defense.
I thought the turnover there was legit. I thought they did miss the foul, but.
Yeah, that one definitely deflected off of the Cavalry there. Great defense.
No doubt there. That ball was off the Cavalry. And Fayetteville's pass tipped out of bounds. Played by the Vikings. He's ready to get up and shoot. 27-23, Red Bank Catholic. 6:09 to go. Fayetteville to Whittlesey, out top to Rook. The Kalesia sisters down on the right baseline. Steph comes out, sets a screen. Get yourself open. Dishes to Julie, and they're just going to set it up again. Whittlesey and Rice battling underneath.
See if you can get to the paint and dish off to Whittlesey again. They just got to get past the defenders.
Into Fayetteville to Whittlesey.
To
she
her.
dribbles in, hook shot. Will not go. Oh, and there's going to be a push on Julie Kalesia.
Yeah, easy call there.
So that's 1 foul on Julie Kalesia, first team foul. In the third quarter here at the St. E Center. Our home away from home this week. Sabino to Rice. She gets Caverly. She's guarded by Julie Kalesia. Gets a screen, throws it up and knocked down. No foul call.
Nice run. Katie Rice ran it down, tipped it out to her teammate.
Yep, Red Bank keeps possession. Now, Haley Moore has a wide open lane you could drive a truck through. Alyssa Fayetteville grabs the arm. It's going to be a 2-shot foul for Haley Moore, but Fayetteville may have saved the field goal there.
Yeah, and for the most part, they're really letting them play. He did so in the first half and keeping that consistent here in the second.
First free throws night for Haley Moore. First one up and good. It's the 5th of the game attempted for Red Bank. So after this, they'll have 6 there. Currently 4 or 5 from the line. And 5 of 6 from the line. Good free throw shooting can make the difference in games.
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen that be the case in a lot of these games that have come down to the wire.
Lead is 6. And there's going to be a foul on Caverly on the block. So Caverly called for her first foul. Team's first. And we have a timeout.
That's about 30-second.
30-second timeout, I believe, called by
Conrad.
John Kaleja.
So again, there's still, I mean, I don't want to say for sure. I want to say they have 1-3 Conrad so far.
Yes, and that was off Fayetteville, the Rainmaker.
Yeah. So
they've really held the Kaleja sisters in check. They knew what they had to do coming into this game, make somebody else beat them. So Whittlesey with 4. Fayetteville has 7 to lead them in scoring. Steph Kaleja does have 6, but only 2 field goals and 2 free throws.
Different outcome than yesterday's game where they were pretty much scoring at will, you know, especially in the first half and throughout that entire game. So a little bit of different story here, though, but plenty of time left.
Yeah, no secret on Conrad. You know what you're getting. You know, heavy dose of the Kalejas. But they're a lot more talented than just those 2 players. That throw out of bounds, turnover. And the Caseys take over. Red Bank Catholic up in northern New Jersey off one of the exits. Here's Sabino. She drives on Kaleja, puts up underhanded layup, no good. Whittlesey with the rebound. And this is Julie Kaleja bringing it up over half court. Waiting for her teammates. Gets it down low to Whittlesey. She backs in, and nice finish by Janila Whittlesey. She uses her
very
power
good
to
at
get back in there. Yeah, she's doing a
reeling
good
in
job.
those passes, too. These are 50-50 balls that they're throwing to her, and she's going and getting them and finishing. Nice around the back.
Yeah, Caverly did a great job reversing her dribble there. Up and in for Rose Caverly. She's up to 8 points on the night.
She's been attacking. She's been hitting the ground all game long, giving it 100%.
6-point lead for Red Bank Catholic. 4:06 to go, third quarter. Here's Jordan Rook into Whittlesey, but it's intercepted by Katie Rice, and she's going to take it. Dishes to Sabino. It's up and in. Sophia Sabino from Katie Rice, and the lead has grown to 8.
Katie Rice, great defensive play, jumped the pass, comes up with a steal, and they lead the break, get the 2.
Another timeout. This is probably going to be a 60-second timeout for Coach Kaleja. He's seen a few things he doesn't like, just letting Red Bank's playing good defense. They're not really doing too many things. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back after this on 302sports.com.
Are in life at every stage. We are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And we're back at the Samey Center after that quick break. Oh, right on time, Nick. There's the buzzer.
That's
the first
how good
buzzer.
Jason is. Jason's on fire.
Yeah, he's holding this all together here. 33-25, so Red Bank has come out, has held Conrad to a pair of Janila Whittlesey field goals. Meanwhile, Caverly with 4 in this quarter, Sabino with 5, and Haley Moore with a pair of free throws. So 11 points already for the Caseys. Winner of this game is going to take home the championship trophy.
Yep. Championship field of this one.
Julie Kaleja thinks about the 3 there, swings it across to Stephanie. Back to Julie. There's some long distance passing. 3-point attempt, no good. Ball out of bounds. Hey, that hit our 302 sports sign. That's not fair.
Goes behind it.
Yeah, we're doing what we can for the Caseys here. That's the first time that's happened all week, isn't it?
Actually, yeah, I think you're right.
Ball bounced over the 302 sports sign.
So still though, Kalasia struggling from downtown.
Amanda Hart puts up a 3 over Whittlesey. No good. Rebound for Fayetteville. Out to Julie Kalasia. And we got to push off the ball.
Interesting call there.
And who was that foul on? Was it
They called it
Haley
on number
Moore?
2.
That's Sabino.
Sabino.
Her
She'll check out.
third foul according to the board. I had it with 2, but I'm not the official book.
In comes Julia Sotero for Red Bank.
Rook takes the inbounds pass to Fayetteville. Turnaround jumper. Steph Kalasia will not go. Katie Rice with the rebound, and off she goes.
It's a good look for her, though. I mean, she's going to take that shot every time, just not falling right now, but that's a good look.
Amanda Hart face going inside, waiting for some help. She's being guarded by Whittlesey. Inside to Haley Moore.
Basketball.
Nice shot by Haley Moore. So Whittlesey out guarding Hart. The inside was open, and Haley Moore hit it.
Nice slash there and finish.
Here's Fayetteville going in with the trees. And like we said,
rebound.
The ball's just not falling, but Janila Whittlesey is nigh on the spot, 35-27. She's got all 6 points for Conrad in this quarter. Caverly gets a screen. She's got some room in the opening all the way across court to Serrato. No good, but it was a good look. And here comes Julie Kalasia. Julie to Stephanie. I can't believe she took that shot. And I believe Whittlesey's going to be called for an over the back. She was at the volleyball 10-foot line.
And that's probably the second one she's taken from that deep. And not, like you said, not to say she can't hit it, but a little struggling here today, and now they're down 8. And I think the Kalasia sisters still both searching for their first triple.
3 fouls now on Whittlesey. She's going to take a breather, and Nick, she's got all 6 of their points in this quarter.
Yeah,
so they lose their height advantage here as they bring in Erin Rannigan to take her place. And the press is on, a little surprise press. Caverly. Well, it was a quick press.
Yeah.
Maybe a little half court.
Maybe a little bit late and figured, hey, we'll get back.
Julie Kalasia on Caverly. She dishes outside to Srinivasan. Back to Caverly. 1:40 to go, third quarter. Nearly a turnover there. Haley Moore's got it as Red Bank gets it under control. Caverly up top to Moore, 3. Front rim, no good.
Nice
and that's Julie
rebound.
Kalasia with the rebound. Swings it over to Rook for the 3-point attempt. It's good, Jordan Rook.
Way to stop on a dime, Jordan Rook. Keep her feet behind the line and cash that home.
35-30, yeah, that's a big 3. They needed that because they have not been falling. Just their second of the game. The other one going to Alyssa Fayetteville.
Great awareness to know where she was on the perimeter.
Little contact, no call. And there's a lot of contact, no call. And Coach Joe Montano not happy with the non-call there.
Yeah, we said it earlier that they were letting them play a little bit. A couple of calls here to start, or here in the third quarter, but letting that one go.
Inside pass by Stephanie to Julie. Somehow Conrad keeps control. 43 seconds to go. Rook up top, calling the play. Takes a look at the clock. Almost a give and go, but Julie Kalasia is going to keep it herself. And Srinivasan called for the foul. Look at Joe Montano on his knees over there, like he's saying a prayer to the Holy Trinity.
Srinivasan didn't like it either. She thought she had a hand on it, looking for the jump ball.
So that's going to be Julie Kalasia, her first free throws tonight. She has 2 points.
So maybe this, like you said, sometimes it takes a trip to the free throw line to see the ball go through the net to get you going.
First shot up, too hard. 35 even to go here in the third quarter. 13 points in this quarter for Red Bank Catholic, and there's a, I guess no lane violation, but ball goes through anyway. 4-point game.
30
Moore
seconds
dribbles
here.
by Fayetteville. Yeah, we're getting to the crunch time here in the third. Caverly doesn't mind. She'll say, I'll take my time. Still have 22 seconds. You can do a lot in 22 seconds. I could run from here to the baseline or something. 14, 13. Guarded by Julie Kalasia. Gets a screen.
Got Katie Rice.
Katie Rice. And there's a near steal for Julie Kalasia. It's going to remain with the green team, and the coach wants to know what his players need to do to get a foul.
Man, the Red Bank Catholic fans really letting the refs have it.
Caverly turns that one over. Half-court shot off the backboard, and after 3 quarters, it's Red Bank Catholic 35. Conrad Schools of Science 31. We got 8 minutes to go, and we'll bring it to you after this on 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit.
All right, welcome back to Wilmington, Delaware, home of Wilmington, Delaware is home to St. Elizabeth's High School, which is where we are today in the St. East Center. 1 quarter to go, a long day at the Diamond State Classic, and Conrad looking to close the gap here, 35-31. This is a low-scoring game for Conrad, but this is a better opponent than what they've seen this year. There is Julie Kaleja up top with Jordan Rook, Stephanie Kaleja, Janala Whittlesey, and Alyssa Fayville on the floor for the Red Wolves. Julia Serrato, Sophia Sabino, Rose Caverly, Katie Rice, and Amanda Hart on the floor for the Caseys. Nearly a turnover there while Janala Whittlesey picks it up. Shot hard off the backboard. Sabino gets it, and she will set up to our right. Caverly has space, thought about a 3, shuffled her feet.
Thought about it too much.
And that's a turnover. It's going to go back to the Red Wolves. We'll be with you tomorrow at approximately 1 o'clock for the final day of games here at the Red Bank Catholic, and then we're all going to collapse and sleep for a few days.
Hibernation.
There is Rook surveying the situation. Back to Julie Kaleja. To Fayville, foul line extended right, brings it back up top to Julie. Whittlesey inside. Oh, a little looking for the little give and go, and Julie stopped.
It's not on the same page.
Now the communication just wasn't there. Ball out of bounds, and back to the Caseys.
If I'm Conrad, I look down low to Whittlesey here. She's very effective in the 3rd quarter. See if we can get the ball back to her. She's got a height mismatch down low with Katie Rice, even though she's a very good player.
Yeah, but Janala's been able to back her down and turn around, do a little hook shot or the soft layup, and she's their leading scorer. And you see the leading rebounder there. A nice outlet from Janila to Julie. Stephanie, it's up, will not go. Stephanie's having some tough luck tonight.
Shot.
Poked out to Julie. She's going to put up the 15-footer off the back rim. Follows her own shot, but Serrato able to get it. She finds Hart ahead of the traffic, and there's a rebound, or Slappin won't go, but Caverly with the follow. Nice little reverse.
Way to look up ahead, get
Rose
the ball
Caverly.
up.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Red Bank. Here's Whittlesey, you mentioned it.
Easy.
Turn around, baby hook.
Yeah, nice move there by Whittlesey. And even the shots she's missed, they've been good looks down there.
Deficit remains 4, 37-33, 5:36 to go. In quarter number 4, Caverly over to Sabino. Serrato is bumped, and there's a foul.
Call one there.
I believe the call was on Steph Kaleja. It is her second. Only team's 4th. We got 5.5 to go. Sabino looking for somebody inside. Finds Caverly. Wow, she gets ahead of the pack. And she is hammered pretty good on the way up, and that's going to be a 2-shot foul. Julie Kaleja called on that one, so Cavalry did a good job getting loose, getting ahead of the pack, and putting up the layup attempt. She'll shoot too.
Yeah, she's all over the place for them too. She's been diving on the floor, taking foul calls. She's not afraid to get down and dirty.
You're going to like her hustle next season at Vermont.
And some nifty behind the back moves from her as well, as Rice almost barrels into Rook.
So 1 or 2 from the line. It's 38-33. Julie Kaleja brings it up.
And that Conrad team, they can take a 5-point deficit in 10 seconds as they go to Whittlesey again.
She's going to back her way in from the foul line, but
they're trying to double her, looks like, now down low.
Whittlesey out. Rook's got a look and didn't take the shot. And her pass over Whittlesey's head, intercepted by Serrato, and Casey's are back in business. Katie Rice drives the lane. Nice move. No call, but it's going to remain with Red Bank Catholic.
Yeah, really letting them play. And Whittlesey on the other end, they're doubling her now. As you said, Conrad tried to go to her, and they have someone sitting there waiting for it, and they steal.
Katie Rice tried to hold back that pass. Could not, and steal 4. The Red Wolves. Oh, geez. Amanda Hart just ran into a screen from Whittlesey, and that resulted in an open shot for Julie Kaleja. Won't go, but wow, what a screen.
Yeah, that was a heck of a screen. And I believe a legal screen.
I thought it was legal. She wasn't moving. Hart's up. She's okay. You can hear that contact from here.
They're getting after it, man. No, they're going down. They're getting right back up and right back into play.
So Hart up top to Caverly. Using a little clock here. 4:12 to go. 5-point lead for the Caseys. Rice splits the middle.
Split the defense.
Did everything but finished on that one. Nice play by Katie Rice.
Nice crossover.
Steph Kaleja tripped up on her way in. Could not get it to go. Fayville there for the rebound. Alyssa Fayville for 2. Cuts that lead to 3 for Red Bank Catholic. We got 3:51 to go and a timeout. Casey's. And it will be a 60-second timeout.
The Kaleja's really struggling to get the ball in the hoop tonight. Something you didn't think you'd see.
How about that follow by Alyssa Fayville, though, going in the middle?
She's been great for them.
Yeah, she's not afraid to go inside. She is a fearless young lady.
Picking up a lot of that scoring slack as the Kaleja struggling from the field tonight. But like I said, Red Bank, a very good defense. So much better team for Conrad to be facing at this point in the season. Probably the toughest matchup they've had so far.
So 3 fouls for Julie Kaleja, 3 fouls for Janala Whittlesey, 5 team fouls in the second for the Red Wolves. Only 1 player with 3 fouls for Red Bank Catholic. That is Sophia Sabino. They have just 3 team fouls here in the second half. 38-35, 3:51 to go. Possession arrow favors the Caseys.
And it's been a pretty good coaching battle here, too. You see Coach John Kaleja going down to Whittlesey, making some changes last possession. And then Coach Montana responding right away, doubling, put another girl down low to double Whittlesey on the entry pass.
Janila Whittlesey set one heck of a screen there.
Yeah, and like I said, and like we said, it's a legal screen, just a great screen. And freed up for the open look.
Dangerous pass there, but Caverly gets to it. Here's Sabino, guarded closely by Steph Kaleja, gets by her, puts it in the corner to Moore. Swinging around, Rice has it in the middle. Open look for her, off the front rim, and here comes Julie Kaleja. It's 2-on-2.
See what she does.
She holds up and waits for some reinforcements. Whittlesey in the post. Kicks it out to Steph Kaleja. 3:17 to go.
They get it to her.
There's Steph, drives, 1-on-2, and this one goes. Stephanie Kaleja gets that one to go, and it's a 1-point game.
It's a tough finish there. In traffic, 2 defenders on her. Somehow got that one up and in. She needed that one, get her going.
Yeah, she's had a tough shooting night, but that was a nice move by Stephanie Kaleja. And here on the outside is Katie Rice, and she drains a 3. Big-time shot by a big-time player.
Last possession, took the 3, no good, doesn't matter. Possession right after, takes it again, no hesitation, and buries it. That's confidence you're looking for. She'll bring that to Lehigh next year.
The southpaw. Nothing but net. Ice water in the veins because it's so cold out. And a timeout for Conrad. And
it's a big three
calls
for,
here.
For the Caseys.
A full timeout for Conrad with 2:28 to go, and that was a 1-point lead, and now they're looking at a 4-point deficit for the Red Wolves. At 9:30 here in the East. Pushing another 12-hour day here at the Diamond State. I think I rolled into the building at 9:50 this morning. So tonight at the Slam Dunk to the Beach, Bishop McNamara, Maryland beat Howard by 4. That's a good showing for Howard.
Yeah, wow. They've been up and down this year.
Yeah, they struggled at the Rumble by the River. They lost to Dover, and I believe they lost another one after that. So good showing for the Howard men's team. We saw the Howard women eke out a win tonight over CR.
Another great game. Yeah, Diamond State Classic has provided some great games this year. We've had a triple overtime, another overtime today, 2 buzzer beaters on separate occasions, another buzzer beater today, and now this game, a 4-point game with 2.5 to play. And this is a championship game.
And here we go, 2.5, under 2.5, 2:20 to go. Conrad ball, they trail by 4. Rook puts up the long 3. Too hard. Katie Rice, there she is with the rebound. Gets it to Caverly. Alyssa Fayville puts the arm on her, and that's going to be foul number 6 on the Red Wolves and 3 for Alyssa Fayville. So next one they'll be shooting. We're down to 2:09 to go here at Sister Mary Ellen Arena. Sister Mary Ellen would have enjoyed this one.
Oh yeah.
Off of Caverly. Oh, it's going to stay with the Caseys.
Yeah,
saw one of the fans stand up to offer his opinion.
Yeah. Well, he's been on his feet all game long.
He must be in the front row. So Rice gets it to Caverly. She's dribbling up top, guarded by Julie Kaleja. Picked off or stolen by Kaleja. Here we go the other way. Kaleja kicks it to Fayville. She drives the middle, hits Julie baseline. I'm sorry, Steph baseline. And she's, finds a cutting Stephanie Kaleja. I got it mixed up. Julie Kaleja with the rebound of her own miss.
Sister to sister.
Trust me, it was a Kaleja pass and a Kaleja score. That was Julie with the bucket.
And as Jason's
telling
us next door, like we was talking about, buckle up again.
Katie Rice for 3. Won't go. Rebounded by, I believe, Steph got that one. Alyssa Fayville with the ball. So it's a 2-point game, 1:16 to go. Steph makes a nice move. Rice gets her on the baseline, and she just lost it out of bounds. It's going to stay. That's going to go to Red Bank Catholic. Nice play by Sean Green there on the baseline.
Man, Mike, we should have another great one here.
We do.
The First State Orthopedics Cup Championship game.
So Sabino gets it to Caverly. Just imagine Caverly's going to be holding that ball or handling the ball most of the time. Dribbles in Julie. Little bump, no call. Katie Rice throws it away, and it's an over and back call. And I think Coach Montano wants to get a little help on that one. And Coach Montano says it was deflected.
This
Mr.
place
referee
is
says, no sir.
Up in arms right now. Red Bank, I'll tell you, they travel very well, and they're letting the refs have it here. They've been letting them play throughout the entire game. It's been physical.
So Janila Whittlesey back in. She's been the best offensive weapon tonight. And here comes Amanda Hart. So when you see Whittlesey come in, Hart also comes in. Hart's going to face guard Jordan Rook. We have a timeout. And I think Coach Montano wants to ask you a few questions here, Nick. 60-second timeout. It's actually a Conrad timeout.
Yep.
What Coach Montano was looking for there was a elbow on the before the ball was never thrown in, but an elbow as Julie Kaleja was being face guarded there by Amanda Hart. Dude, you mentioned it. They've let them play.
Yeah, I mean,
they're letting the girls decide this one.
Yeah, they've been fairly consistent with it. I mean, you can't argue that. I mean, if you're going to let them play, they've been doing that the whole game. So I don't know if you can be looking for these calls. At this point, you just can't expect them because of how they've been refereeing the game the whole way. Don't look for them to change it up here late.
So we got 41, 39, 53.3. Seems like we were here just the last game right before this.
It's maybe the same 2-point game with about the same amount of time to play, and that one went OT.
Next Conrad foul puts Red Bank Catholic into the bonus. Red Bank Catholic, only 3 team fouls, so they have 3 to give. So if you're Conrad and you need points, Red Bank slap an arm here and there. It's just going to burn time for the next 3 fouls. Pretty good position for the Caseys to be in. As they got Whittlesey underneath, Jordan Rook out there.
They're going to double her already on the inbound.
Sisters and Alyssa Fayville now bringing the ball in. Gets it to Julie as they back off for a little bit. Cavalry's out there with her.
They're going to throw the double team on Whittlesey down low.
Oh, Julie finds a cutting Steph, but the block by Katie Rice.
No call, like we said. They're letting them play. Can't expect that call.
Sabino nearly picked by Steph Kaleja. Ball out of bounds. I believe it's going to remain with the green and gold. It does. 38.3 to go.
I'm telling you, this has been another great game here. We've been fortunate to have some
and we have a
fantastic wins.
timeout. Red Bank. 38.3 to go as Coach Montano wants to set everything up.
Well, Mike, this certainly feels like a championship game, as it will come down to the wire again. Strap in.
Nick, just want to point out, we may not agree with every call the officials make, and trust me, we've heard about it. They're watching these games on YouTube as well, but they've been pretty good to us. They are all working these games for free, and that's, they should be commended for that.
Oh,
this is their tournament. The IBO Board 11, they're here all week. They're working every day, and unlike us, they're mostly getting usually people are not yelling out from the stands, hey, great call, Mr. Official. So great job by the officials this week, and we'd like to thank them for everything they do for the Diamond State Tournament. Caverly gets it in the backcourt, being guarded closely by Julie. She shakes her off, gets a pass to Hart. Dangerous cross-court pass to Sabino, and then she is double-teamed by the Kalejas, but gets it to Caverly, into the corner to Katie Rice. Finds a wide-open Hart, and finally a foul by Steph Kaleja on Sabino. That's going to be a one-on-one. 17.9 to go. Sophia Sabino goes to the line. Her first free throw of the evening. It'll be a 1.
They ran about.
So they burned about 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 to 30 seconds there before getting the foul call. So Whittlesey coming back in. So it'll be 1-1 here.
I believe all the starters are out there for both teams, if I'm not mistaken. First one is up. Off the rim. No, Whittlesey uses those long arms.
Here we go.
We go. Rook, she's got it. She drives. Dishes to Julie. Back outside to Stephanie. Long distance 3. No good. Rebound by Sabino. Gets it to Katie Rice. Caverly's got it, and she's fouled by Julie. Oh, look out. Little collision, but nothing comes of it. Julie Kaleja is going to pick up that foul. I believe it's going to be number 4. It is number 4 on Julie Kaleja. So the three-point attempt by Stephanie just wouldn't fall. And rebounded by Sophia Sabino. We're down to 2.6 seconds to go. It's going to be a 1-on-1. And I believe we have a timeout call. 60-second timeout.
If you're Conrad, I mean, we saw from over here, when she drove and penetrated, she had her open for 3. I mean, that's honestly a look that you give her every time. That's a shot that you want her to take.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the ball, if you have not seen Conrad, you're not familiar with the Kaleja sisters, and you see Stephanie 4 or 5 feet behind that arc, you're thinking, why would you take that shot? Well, she takes that shot every game, and she's really good at it.
Yeah.
We saw her take 3 or 4 of those today, and she makes a lot of them.
Today was just a completely, it was a rough day for shooting-wise for the Kaleja, especially from the perimeter. Yeah, so this has been a very physical, championship game tonight. So this championship game has come down to the wire. 2-point lead here for Red Bank Catholic High School over Conrad with 2.6 to go.
So Caverly at the line, she's going to be shooting a 1-on-1. First one up, this time she hits 42-39, so a difficult task, just made it a little more difficult. This is a close game. We expect it close. Expect a little higher score close, but it's been a very entertaining evening of basketball. Second one up, off the rim, rebounded by Rice, and that's going to do it. And there we go. So First State Orthopedic Cup goes to Red Bank Catholic in New Jersey, the Casey's. Rose Caverly, our player of the game. We're going to try to get a word with her and possibly the tournament MVP. Yeah. So we're going to take a break here, Jason. We're going to stick around. We're going to take a break or stick around? We're going to stick around. And Rose Caverly, 11 points, an all-around good game for her. And she's number 24 for the Casey's.
So Red Bank Catholic, they are your First State Orthopedics Cup champions after going 2-0 here at the Diamond State Classic.
Physical game.
Yeah, very physical game.
We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back on 302sports.com. We're back at St. Elizabeth's St. E Center, and we are awaiting the trophy presentation for the First State Orthopedics Cup, won by Red Bank Catholic. So a successful trip down from North Jersey for the Casey's, as they won a tough one here this evening over Conrad. It was a hard-fought physical game. Referees really let them play, so can't really say that somebody got the calls and didn't get the calls because they didn't really make too many calls. 42-39. Your leading scorer, Katie Rice. 13 points for Katie Rice tonight to lead them. 11 points for Rose Caverly. And we'll get the other ones for you while we look here. We're waiting for the trophy presentation to start.
And Katie Rice, I know, a great battle down low. She was outsized by Wildersley down there all game long, but she battled real hard and played great defense down there.
So 13 for Rice, 7 for Haley Moore, 3 for Amanda Hart. Caverly had 11, Sophia Sabino with 6, and Julia Serrato with 2, for a game total of 42 for Conrad. 5 points for Julie Coleja. Alyssa Fayville, 9. Steph Coleja had 8. 5 for Jordan Rook, 10 for Janala Whittlesey, and 2 for Aaron Rannigan. 14, 22, 27, 37, 39 for Conrad.
So just a few moments away from our championship presentation here.
So for Conrad, I was really impressed with Janala Whittles, her ability to get inside, using her height to score, get some nice easy buckets, get a lot of rebounds, and she's pretty nimble.
Yeah,
and she did a great job tonight.
To reel those balls, like they were throwing them up to her, and they weren't easy balls where she could just go up and catch them. She was just catching them, reeling them in herself, and then laying in.
And you see the senior leadership for Red Bank Catholic with the three seniors with Caverly and Moore and Katie Rice. So nice job by Red Bank Catholic. Congratulations to the Caseys. And they took a tough loss to Manasquan in New Jersey the other day, and coming down here and looking for to right the ship and needing a win, and they got a couple of them. A nice comeback win last night and today, close all the way, and managed to gut one out. They put up the points last night. Tonight they didn't have to put up as many points, but
played really
they
good
had
defense.
to fight for every point really to get them.
It was definitely a battle out there, and especially if you were here watching it live. Very physical game. Referees let them play. Very consistent, though, with letting them play throughout.
They really did. They let them go, and we heard complaints coming from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And
which is usually a sign that they're doing their job. If both sides are complaining, then they got it right.
A lot of great passion here at the Diamond State Classic. Red Bank Catholic traveled very well. A lot of fans here for them. They were very into it. Same thing with Conrad. In a hard-fought championship game, but Red Bank Catholic able to pull it out late, 3-point victory.
So we are waiting for the presentation of the trophies. We're going to find out the tournament MVP. Our player of the game, Rose Caverly. We're going to try to get them on. It's late. I know these girls want to get going, and I don't know if they're probably going to go back home tonight.
Yeah, I guess they'll probably head back home as champions, head back to Jersey with a championship under their belt.
About a 2-hour trip up to where they are in North Jersey, and they have to get, girls probably want to get, obviously going to get changed. It's freezing outside. And
a lot better trip when you've won the championship rather than losing.
It's a nicer ride home.
Way nicer ride home.
So we got tournament director John Gretchen out there. So First State Orthopedics is the sponsor of this cup.
We'll start with the team awards.
So team awards first.
Award goes to Conrad School of Sciences.
Conrad gets the runner-up. We'll see who comes out to get it. It's going to be everybody.
And I'll be shocked, Mike, again, we talked about the collegiates the rest of the year. I don't know if they're going to have a game the rest of the year like that.
They were smothered all night.
Yeah.
They really, they let them go, and they're used to having space, and they just didn't have the space. And when they got the space,
a little bit too much. Yeah, a little bit too much space sometimes. Like you said, they knocked those down. They just weren't falling tonight. Nothing, next game, a different game. They play twice, could be a completely different story. You never know. But Red Bank, great game out of them.
Yeah, there's no secret. Get the clutch, just make somebody else score.
Yeah. We saw Fayetteville do a little bit of it herself, Woodsley as well. Just in the end, wasn't enough to take down this really, really impressive Red Bank Catholic team. And here they come as they're going to accept their championship.
Conrad, really the class of the Diamond State Conference this year, and Archmere may give them a little bit of a fight, but Conrad is going to be in control of that first state conference or the Diamond State Conference. We expect to see them deep into the state tournament this February and March.
So as they're going to come out and take their team photo here at half court.
So Conrad is off until January 7th. Their next game is at Philadelphia University next Sunday, January 7th, against Archbishop Carroll out of Radnor, PA. I used to work across the street from Archbishop Carroll in the Blue Star Media Tournament.
Back-to-back out-of-state games for them.
They are on the road. You count these two. And Sussex Central before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row for Conrad away from home, including a trip to Caravel on January 19th.
So, not getting any easier.
They do have Ursuline at home this year and Cesar Rodney.
So those would be 2 great games.
Unlike my old friend Joe Montana, come out here and introduce his team.
So here comes Coach Joe Montano. So here's Moore headed to Binghamton. Lehigh for Katie Rice. Amanda Hart. And Caverly going to Vermont. She'll be wearing the green and gold again for the Catamounts. Julia Serrato. Eliza Srinivasan. And we get the Evenschweller did not play this tournament.
Yeah, it was really a hard-fought championship game.
And our freshman, Tony Panagidis and Sophia Sabino.
Tony Panagidis. I wanted to say her name this tournament. I finally got a chance. Tony Panagidis.
Yesterday. Well, congratulations to Red Bank on a very successful tournament.
Good team.
Yeah,
we're ranked up at number 5 in Jersey. Now, they dropped a few spots after that loss to Manasquan, but there's a lot of teams in New Jersey. Being number 9 or 10 in Jersey, is there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
Congratulations, Red Bank Catholic.
As they are your first state Orthopedics Cup champions, Red Bank Catholic. Out of Jersey, assistant coaches Matt Payne, Dennis Lizer. Oh, excuse me, wrong one. Assistant coaches Joe Pingatore, Joe Napa, and Kathy Foods. Yeah, they switched.
Andrew McDonough Award. Joe McDonough usually hands the staff, but he's today I do pump with a young child who is with cancer and just got operated on today, and he asked me.
So they mentioned Danny Feltwell again. Joe McDonough would hand out this award named after her son, but he's today at DuPont Hospital with Danny Feltwell of Margate, New Jersey. So again, best luck to Danny.
Presented to the player who demonstrates positive attitude, has fun, and inspires her teammates on and off the court.
So the McDonough Award for attitude and inspiration.
Winner of the Be Positive Award is number 23, Haley
That goes
Moore.
to Haley Moore. So Haley Moore picks up the Andrew McDonough Be Positive Award.
And she's fun to watch, very energetic all over the floor. Hit a couple triples.
We see Mom and Dad trying to get some pictures here before she departs the floor. See Dad scooting in there. Oh, man, too late. Sometimes as dads, we're not quick enough.
Hopefully you can get those sent over, though.
We have a runner-up for the Be Positive
A runner-up?
and that is Janiyah Whitley
For Janiyah Whittlesey. So a good game on the court. She's a great kid, too. If you ever get a chance to talk to her, Janiyah is funny, and she's thoughtful and just a lot of fun to talk to.
Yeah, played her heart out tonight. Great game.
And they love Nye over Conrad. You can tell they're giving her a hard time. So this is an award named after KJ, Karen Johnson, a former official who died a year ago, I think age 57. So KJ's family's coming out to the floor. Apparently heard. So Alyssa Fayetteville wins the Karen Johnson Award for inspiration and picking up her teammates.
And she played really, really hard. Scored the basketball really well for them, too, when they needed her tonight.
Not afraid to go inside.
Yeah.
Take take the beating.
And a triple, nothing but net. Nice triple earlier in the game as well. It's a great game for her, too. Just not the outcome they would have liked. But a great game by both teams.
One of our favorite interviews here on 302 Sports, Alyssa.
Just giving a little dance as she walks to the bench.
First aid orthopedics, Joe Strait and Dr. Mike Hatch, who've been with us. This is their 26th year of sponsoring this program. We appreciate it very much. That we had fun. All right. We would like to announce the most valuable player.
So here's the most valuable player. Rose Caverly. That makes things easy for us, player of the game and MVP.
Yeah, there you go.
Batteries are 2 hours old. It's not the batteries.
Yeah, she played very hard as well. And like you said, both teams played hard. I mean, how could you not in that game? Such a physical game, very close game. Both teams played their heart out.
So we're going to try to grab Rose Caverly and bring her over here before we wrap up. And Caitlin is trying to get to Caverly. They're getting a picture taken. They got the seniors out there right now for the Caseys.
But don't forget to join us tomorrow for our final day of action here at the Diamond State Classic. Some great games on tap for tomorrow.
So we're going to
be
get
broadcasting 4 games.
Here is Caitlin patiently waiting her turn.
Red Bank still, finishing off their celebration as the First State Orthopedic Cup champions. Might take a little while to break through there to get to them.
So that's the 4 seniors and Caitlin. And we're going to go bring her over here. We're going to see if the, just turn that off and on. And we'll see if we're getting any volume from Caitlin. So here comes Caitlin.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We're good. All right, so camera's up here, Rose.
Take it away, Caitlin.
Caitlin's all you.
Hi guys, I'm down here with Rose. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
How did you feel coming out of into this game? It was a really great game, and you guys played really well yesterday.
Well, we knew Conrad was really good. We knew they had the 2 sisters that were really good and better than most of the people that we play in New Jersey. So we just knew we had to come out strong against them, in particular. And the other girls on the team they stepped up big tonight. So we had to really shut everybody down, which was tough because it was all 5 girls, and we don't really have a designated big girl on our team. And defense leads to offense, and so we had to play good D.
Have you ever been here before?
I personally haven't, but RBC has.
So how did you feel coming into the Diamond State Classic tournament for your first year?
We were really excited to play. We were really excited to come here.
And how do you feel getting the MVP award for the Classic?
It feels really great. Tournament, so it's really humbling to get it.
You guys hope to come back next year and do the same thing?
Yes, I hope our team does because it's a really good tournament for us.
All right, well. Caitlin, and this is Rose from 302sports.com.
All right, Caitlin, thanks a lot. We're going to have to check that microphone out. Thanks to Rose Caverly. Congratulations. Boys, girl, I think it's about time we take it on out of here. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon with 4 more games. And so for Nick Hall, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Caitlin Ferry, the half-court specialist, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us on 302sports.com, and we'll see you tomorrow.